Hello, this is My Wealth Guru, Wally Salcedo. I'm the author of Abundant Life Strategies for a Healthy, Wealthy, Wise Body, Mind, Soul. It's a true wealth optimization system enabling you to gain balance in key areas of life by integrating your personal financial planning, your professional, and your business planning. Today is Thursday, July 31st, 2008, and it's a memorable day in my career. I set a goal earlier in the year that on the 31st of July I would have a landmark event take place, and I woke up this morning and I went through my regular routine of doing my energization exercises. Then I did my meditation. Then I was sitting at my desk making notes, planning out the day and what I need to follow through on. And then the idea hit me of a new strategy that I needed to implement today. And I'm going to look at some notes here. But what I determined was many people out there, they want to, everyone wants to make $1 million. So the key concept that I hit upon was the fact that, you could do one big deal to make $1 million. Or on the other end of the spectrum, you could do 1,000,000 deals to make $1, or anywhere between that grid. If there are people out there in a certain one of the industries that I work in where the average sale is a $20,000 sale, so it might take I'm trying to do the math right now. It might take 50 sales at 20,000 to make that $1 million. But then I started to take this concept and apply it to my own business, and some of the other companies that I'm working on right now, like my My Wealth Guru website, and then Abundant Life Strategies Consulting, and then Wally CPA. And so what I did, I looked at this grid of the various ways to accumulate $1 million, and things like accounting services, individual tax returns. They average about a certain price in my firm, and then business tax returns are at a higher price. And then there's things like taking the information from Abundant Life Strategies and putting it into ebooks. I've done a couple of audio recordings that have a certain dollar value. I'm starting to do more video and come up with courses in the video format. And then we're also looking at membership sites with various levels of membership fees. But as you look at your business and you try to take a look at your profession and say, okay, how many different ways can I take this information and present it to the public, whether it's personal one-on-one coaching at $500 an hour, or if it's a whole system where by the time the client's information is in front of you, it's a $5,000 an hour analysis, because you're looking at the problem at such a high level that your expertise is so dialed in that you pretty much have this system in place. And then once you determine all these various ways of how to present your solutions to your clients, you need to determine, okay, what is the highest and best use of my time? Is it doing QuickBooks accounting, or is it really doing a high-level financial analysis for large corporations? So there's different ways to look at what you're capable of doing, and then you can pretty much determine, okay, here's how I need to really spend my time, here's how I want to price out my product, here's how many customers I want to bring in. And then as I was going through that exercise, I remembered another one of my associates that I work with, Ann DeVere, who I met through the Eric Lofholm International Company. Ann has a program called MBA in Marketing, and what she does, she takes like an average businessman, and she came up with a piece of Excel spreadsheet that it's like different ways to maximize profits. And I'm going to take a look at this work that she has here and just give you some key pointers here. The first thing that Ann did in this analysis was to develop a system to generate new leads in your business. Whether it's a website, or doing seminars, or just various ways, offering coupons, any way to bring in new customers. And then the next item that was on this grid was having a percentage of conversion. Like if you bring in 1,200 new customers a year and you're able to convert 10% of them, that's 120 new customers. And then so we looked and said, okay, if each of those 120 new customers buys 3 times a year, then that's like another, what, 360 transactions a year. And then we also want to say, okay, what's the average dollar value of a transaction? And you multiply that out and you have an increase in sales. And then we look at the gross profit margin, which may be like a 60% profit margin, leaves you so much after you've already covered your expenses. And then we said, okay, out of all those new customers that we brought in, how many of those people can give us a referral? And then what's the conversion rate on those referrals? And as you go through these 7 key variables, you're able to take a look at your business. And by implementing a referral system, you know, that brings in new customers, and by getting your sales presentation down where you can do a higher level of conversion once those people take a look at your program, and then increasing the profit margins by increasing the price of your product. There's just different ways to take the same sale that you're making, and by a little 10% here or 20% there or a 5%, by the time you multiply these things out, they give you significant increases in the return on your business. Okay, so that is what I have to say today about looking at various products that you offer to your clients, and then how do you implement systems to help you increase the profitability of your products. And then as a tax consultant, it's always important to you know, have your accounting system running in the background to capture all of your expenses, whether they're related to your business. I also recommend to my clients that they do the accounting system on all of their personal affairs. Let your tax consultant look at all of those expenses, and you may not know that a certain item can be converted from a non-deductible expense to a tax deductible expense, but your advisor will be able to spot those opportunities. And then that brings to mind once again that tax preparation is not the same as tax planning. We're approaching the end of the year now, so it's very important that you be on top of your numbers. You know, what are the results of my business so far this year? What's my personal tax liability going to look like? And you still have about 4 months to devise strategies that can not only help you in year 2008 but for many years to come. So a small investment in a little bit of tax planning right now can lay out a foundation, you know, for the rest of your life if you approach it correctly. Okay, I can be reached at 760-977-5902. You can go to my website, wallycpa.com or wallysalcedo.com. Thank you. Bye.